going to tell
Okay.
you what I think was my last Doyle interaction. Chance
Okay.
on, but Doyle and I like never really had an issue, right? There might have been some stuff we didn't see perfectly eye to eye, but I think like we were always amicable, right? The only poker book I ever read, I guess I've read Gus's recently, but when I was starting was Super System, right? And I'm pretty sure the last time I saw Doyle, it was, I think, shortly before he passed. He had played some TV poker thing. I think Ted Cruz was in it, the U.S. senator from, he's now maybe going to be a Supreme Court justice from Texas. And he was coming back, and I'm pretty sure it's Vegas summer, right? And I was like, I think I was grumpy or didn't feel good or like something's going on, right? But I haven't seen Doyle in a few years, like maybe a year, 3 years, 2 years. I don't know exactly, right? Um, maybe I had for a moment, whatever. And he's coming back, and he had his chair, and so he's going to Aria from the high stakes poker. It was like one of the hottest Vegas days I've ever seen, right? And so I say hi to him. We like chat for 30 seconds, a minute, and I'm like kind of like happy to go. Not that I'm not happy to talk to Doyle more, but I'm like, yo, it's like 110 degrees out. He's like pretty old, right? And Doyle just wants to keep telling me about Phil Hellmuth bad beating him, right? And Phil Hellmuth had like bad beating him for him, and it was literally like
That's so funny.
fine, right? And he goes on for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I was happy to be talking to Doyle. I didn't mind, right? But at some point, I'm like, Doyle, I can walk in with you there. You want to go in the AC? He's like, so Hellmuth, I can't believe he does this, he does that. And we're just sitting there for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, kind of thinking, is Doyle going to be all right?
It's possible that you caused this
No, that was
his demise.
it wasn't like the next day. I don't know if it was months later or weeks later or whatever, but you can't blame me. Help on that bad beating.
Oh, fine. Or Hellmuth got his blood pressure up so much that
No, it was like months later or something. And he was, I mean, I might have seen him for a second after that, but that was our last like long
even
interaction.
Doyle has bad beat stories, I guess.